video where I'm going to try some chips. I'm just gonna get right into it. I haven't done a chip video in a little while. And I was at the store the other day. And I saw they had hard bite chips on sale. So I grabbed two that looked interesting. Wild onion and yogurt and sea salt and pepper. The sea salt and pepper ones, the cashier assured me that they were amazing and they tasted just like steak fries. So we'll see. I can't remember if I've tried either of these on the channel before. I may have. I know I've done hard bite chips before, but I don't remember what flavors. So we'll see. Let's take a look at the wild onion and yogurt. So onion's not my favorite. I think I've said that before. I don't like onions and things, but I also don't mind onions necessarily. I like French onion chip dip. I like onion rings for some strange reason. I don't mind onions if they're cooked into things. These are Canadian made. It says nothing artificial. Handcrafted style chips. All potato, no coach. No cholesterol, no trans fats, no artificial anything. Let's see where are the ingredients. Nutritional facts per 25 chips. Nothing crazy here. Potatoes, non-hydrogenated sunflower oil and or non-hydrogenated canola oil. Sugars, evaporated cane sugar, maltodextrin, sea salt, onion powder, parsley, spinach, garlic powder, citric acid, spice, and natural yogurt flavored. Oh, the first ingredient is potatoes. I don't know how I missed that. Anyway. I'm gonna grab the scissors. Hold on. I don't know what wild yogurt or wild onion and yogurt tastes like. It smells good. It smells like chips. Let's see. It reminds me of sour cream and onion, which is maybe what they're going for. I have had these on the channel. I recognize the flavor. The cat's just making herself known. These are good. I could eat these. Even though sour cream and onion is not my favorite. I don't know about in the States or other parts of the world, but sour cream and onion has been around for decades. the ones. Sea salt and pepper. It says the picture was taken at Lighthouse Park, BC. Lighthouse Park is sort of near, well, I think technically it's West Vancouver, but it's Vancouver. This one says Whistler, BC. So, if you remember the 2010 Olympics, we're in Vancouver and Whistler. That's where that's from. So, anyway. All the same things. No artificial flavors, no trans fats, no cholesterol. This one has less ingredients. Potatoes, non-hydrogenated sunflower oil and or non-hydrogenated canola oil. Maltodextrin, sea salt, yeast extract, garlic powder, onion powder, citric acid, and spices. So... Lighthouse Park, BC. The view that surrounds me takes my breath away every time I paddle around one of Greater Vancouver's most beautiful parks. Naturally Homegrown Foods Limited, Surrey, BC, Canada. Okay. Let's try these ones. Those are good too. The pepper is nice. It's not overpowering. Look at that. It's a double folded over one. That's chip inception. One folded chip inside of another one. These two taste like steak fries. It's good. I should have grabbed something to drink. I might go do that. Hold on. So I grabbed a tropical 7-Up, 0 sugar, from the fridge. Because that's what we had that was cold and caffeine free. So, here we go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Hear the bubbles. Oh, yeah. Okay, where was I? So, I thought, while I'm just sitting here eating chips, I would play a little game. Called Two Truths and a Lie. So I will tell you 3 stories about myself, and 2 of them will be true, and 1 of them will be completely made up. And you'll have to guess in the comments which one you think is right. So, story number 1. When I was about 10 years old, I was outside riding my bike with my sister. We decided to ride down to the end of our road. And this is like a residential neighborhood. So we were maybe 20 houses down. Wasn't that far. I think I like the salt and pepper ones better. Anyway. At the end of our road, there's a big hill that I like to ride my bike up. And then I could go flying back down the hill without having to pedal. And I could coast all the way home. But my sister was quite a bit younger than me. But she followed me, so I let her. So we had to ride up to the top of the hill. I don't remember if we rode the whole way or we walked part of it. This was quite steep. And then I got on my bike. We both got on our bikes and took off down the hill. Just like I said, down the hill. Coasted all the way home. Got home. Where's sister? I don't know. So then, a few minutes later, this car pulls up. This man gets out with my sister. face is all got blood on it. She's crying. Well, I guess what happened was she tried to follow me down the hill and hit a rock or the curb or something. Went flying over the handlebars. She was okay. I felt really bad. But, yeah, went over the handlebars. Luckily, the man saw what happened and went over there and helped her and brought her home. So that's story number one. Oh, excuse me. Story number two. I'm 3 years old. Being babysat by my grandmother. My grandmother liked to bake pies. So, I would play in the kitchen, on the floor, or wherever in the kitchen, and she would bake pies. So this one day she was making an apple pie, and I was taking things out of the cupboard, putting them in the oven, put them in the fridge, put them in the oven, whatever. Then take them out, put them back, take them out, put them back. And I was nearly, 3, so I was walking. So I, take stuff out, like I said, take stuff out of the cupboards, put them in the oven, put them back, over and over. So Grandma finishes making the pie, sticks it in the oven, closes the door. We go down the hall to make the beds or clean up or do something. Next thing you know, huge explosion. Everybody's okay, but like, big bang. So Grandma goes running back to the kitchen. So what happened was, I had taken a can of condensed apple juice out of the cupboard, because this is way back in the 1900s when you could buy condensed apple juice in cans. Anyway, I take it out of the cupboard and put it into the oven. And I guess I pushed it far enough back that Grandma didn't see it when she put the pie in and she closed the oven. So in the heat of the oven, it cooked the apple juice. And because it was in a can, it became pressurized. And it exploded. Blew the oven door off the oven. Oven door flew across the room, landed on the table. Sticky applesauce, apple juice on everything. On the cupboards, on the ceiling, everywhere. And apparently the pie was fine. We ate it for dinner that night. And that was fine because we were down the hall. If I had been in the kitchen, it would have been a different story. So that's story number 2. Story number 3. I can't decide. I think I do like these better, like I said. These are good too, though. Anyway, story number 3. Excuse me. So when I was a kid, well, teenager, we used to go camping a lot up north. Well, north-ish. North for BC. At the left coast. We stay at a cabin and, do stuff around. There'd be logging roads and whatever. But they're pretty much in the middle of nowhere. So one year my uncle came up. He had a dirt bike. And I was like, I don't know, 13 or 14. Right in the prime age for riding dirt bikes. Too young to get a driver's license, but old enough to know how much fun driving is and how to do it. So, my uncle shows me, gives me the basics, and it's like, okay, there you go. So I go riding down these like logging roads, literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, yeah. So I go, my cousin's behind me on another one. And he's really experienced, a lot more experienced than I was. So we're going along. And it's just starting to get dark. Which they say to watch out for bear, kind of that time of day. So I was keeping my eye out. But then it wasn't a bear, because it had antlers. It was a moose. Come around the corner. And the moose was kind of like not running, but kind of like going down the road. I had nowhere to go. So I kind of swerved. Ended up going off into the ditch. Slid a bit on the side. Broke my leg. Not too bad. Bad enough. That is the worst pain ever. Luckily, my cousin right behind me saw the whole thing happen. And went back to where we were staying. Got my parents and my uncle, and I got a ride to the hospital. And a cool scar. I can't show you because it's on my leg. But, yeah. The scar actually was on the other leg from the broken leg. I don't know, but I think it was from one of the parts on the bike. They cut me. Anyway, so that's the third story. I'm getting really full. Hasn't been that long since dinner. Now I'm eating all these chips. Anyway, so that's my 2 truths and a lie. So let me know in the comments which one you think is true, or which 2 you think is true and which one you think is wrong. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'll do a reveal video or maybe just in a future video I'll talk about it. Anyway, these are really good, but I gotta stop. Save some for another day. Okay. As the whispers fade, let relaxation take over. And until next time, have a good night.